looking out, MX2 coming at you. Can we see a repeat performance? Remembering there's that super close points on this one. It is all on for the final going into this. And now Keen to watch as we take the lineup on. Remembering this one will be the number 4, Matic Dixon. Well, of course, he came from behind to win the first motor, but then got himself into a spot of bother. But now, oh, look at that side by side to watch the Jill going on out front. It is 4 for Matic there. Matic, James. There you ones at the moment. Matic in there, James, Caleb, Phoenix. Much better from Phoenix. That's better. 7.22 for Phoenix. Oh, he absolutely blitzed him here in the junior competition yesterday. Just got to give the man more confidence to know that he can run with his guy. He is so capable, and he's such a quietly spoken, a brilliant young human. Absolutely superb. So much appreciation for the guy. He is one wicked rider. Once he just starts to get that self-confidence, he will be absolutely away. So look at the 7.22. He's thrown away his number 2 NZ from his junior racing yesterday. Put his old favourite number 7.22 back on board on that Motul Honda Best Build Construction supported CRF 250, and he will be a much better rider for it. You watch him grow through this year's New Zealand Motocross, and hey, maybe you want to come to one of those rounds and watch it. Rotorua, Clutha, Pukekohe or Taranaki. Find out more details at mnz.co.nz, or all of it, of course, at bikesportnz.com. So we're having fun, and hope you are as well. Look at this weather. How freaky is it? The spots of weather here, the sun shining just over there, the wind has dropped away. It's probably coming to the best time of day. If we have no rain now for this final round, we will have one amazing track to unfold before us. Only used for the Woodville Grand Prix. What other tracks are like in the world? They're very few, they're very rare. There are some in the US, there are some in Europe that have a legacy going way back. There's many of the world's greatest tracks that have been closed down by environmental requirements and urban development, but we've still got Woodville, and hopefully we'll have for another 61 years. Bring it on with Matic. There he goes, Mr. Matic, Mag Dog Dixon, out on that CML KTM, looking all the class at the moment for this fine lineup. And remembering he has to win to get a chance to be on the podium. And then we're not quite sure what the points will be perfectly, because he had that setback. Went back to 8, so he's done 1 and 8. So he needs to be doing number 1 again to get on the podium. So there he goes, 4 for Matic Dixon. Now looking out here to Caleb Ward back in behind him. Who's got in front of 108? Caleb Ward's gone into second. So 108, James Scott back to third. Phoenix in there for the 4, followed by Jack Simon. Well, there we go. I think that's 3 Hondas in a row we got there. Go Jack Simon out of the Brent Scammell Honda race team from all down there in beautiful Winton. We'll be there in 10 days' time for the Burt Munro Challenge. Looking forward to our trip down there. I think we're up to number 16 for the Burt, an absolutely incredible event. More details followed at the BurtMunroChallenge.com or on the Southland Motorcycle Club's webpage. And you've probably all heard about of course, the Burt Munro and the fame of the world's fastest Indian. But what an amazing event. It will cover a fun day, it will cover a hill climb, it will cover a beach race, it'll cover a street, not a street race, it'll cover a track race, it'll cover New Zealand Superbike road racing, it'll cover New Zealand's best 2- and 3-wheel dirt speedway in New Zealand at the Southern Bolts and Fartners already Speedway. And of course we will have with that the rally and the band and the fun, and just the all out, everybody's there for the same reason. We love motorcycles, and that's what Burt was all about. He became a champion, a world champion at 68 years of age, so he defied everything else. He had a bike that he won a title on in 1968 that was built in 1920, so his bike was nearly 50 years old, but he'd worked on it. He shipped it to the other side of the world, to America, and became the world's fastest Indian at a massive 238 miles per hour. 238. There's very few people who've ever driven that fast. He did it on the Bonneville Salt Flats on a 2-wheel motorcycle. The story is out on the world's fastest Indian, but that's the event we go to celebrate. So check it out in beautiful Southland, coming up in 10 days. All right, 4 to go. Matic Dixon. Here we go with Caleb Ward up there, along with 108 now for James Scott. Look at the 3 of them. They've opened out the buffer. That's 3 of them that have gone. Now go to 55, Jack Simon, 7.22, and there's the 26. There he is. There's our other Southlander. Oh, and how cool today. Mitch Weir is back. That's some real excitement for us. Great to have him here at Woodville as well. Oh, he was such a cool star in 85cc racing in New Zealand, 2 times New Zealand junior champ. This kid was unstoppable until, like so many, whoa, down we go, and another one to get off. And I'll tell you what, the 20 had to take Logan Denise. Oh, and a bit tricky. I'll tell you what, really feeling that one at the moment. 73 to go. We'll quickly get the bike off the track. Oh, Logan Denise had to avoid that crash coming around. You still see in there, see the dirt is still actually dry inside the mound of dirt being made by what we call the boom. That's all the dirt moving. Every time the bike goes past and the power goes on, the dirt flicked up to the outside of the corner, so it's soft dirt, and that's exactly what our rider found out then when he literally, as they say, ate some dirt, bit the dirt and went face down into that one. So there you go. And Logan Denise on the number 20 on the Yamaha Whangarei bike, he had to take evasive action and pull out here to the outside of the track. Nothing wrong with that. It's not cheating, far from it. We want to make sure that he gets round. He actually went slower, so he didn't gain any advantage. All right, here we are back to go to the front again. The number 4 from right on now, of course. This is our final round, so we'll be doing podiums immediately after this. So keen just to see that group come through. So 4 to lead them as we go. There's the 1-4-1. Go Freddie, good work through there. All right, but here we go. Here's the number 4 for Maddock Dixon, keeping it upright, keeping it out in front as well. 4 to go for Maddock. Caleb Ward in there along with 103. Now that's the kind of buffer. It's a Caleb Ward that's really helping a Mad Dog in there as well, because of course that means that the points that he'll get are now going to be 5 more that James is going to get, and not just 3 more as otherwise known. Here's your Honda trio again. Oh no, in fact 22 Flynn Watts, 22 for Flynn. He's come up, and there's the Honda freight train. I'll tell you what, 110 and Ryan King coming back in. Oh, Curtis as well, Curtis King, after his troubles of earlier on. I'll tell you what, this is an unbelievable Honda performance out here. That is, I think, 5 out of the first 9 bikes out there. So really have got it well sorted out here at the moment. So keen to watching our moto performance. As much as Brad's been busy watching his team out here and controlling the event, he can't help himself. He's got to come and watch the moto, and I don't blame him for that. Maddock, Caleb, James in there, Jack, Phoenix looking to Flynn, Mitchell in there as well. Great performances, Brad. What about this Mitchell Weir coming back? How cool was that kid in our sport?
Yeah, this is a fabulous story. One of the all-time legends of junior motocross. He's one of the most winningest New Zealand champions of all time, and great to see him back on a bike, and the South Honda team riding behind. So a cool story, but this is going to be absolute chaos. We've got James Scott in line to win this class. He's not even won a race in it here. So Coop's back in 12th. We've got Mad Dog. He's had the race win, but then he had a 7th. So it's just all on here. It's going to be brilliant. We've got 10 minutes to go. So hold on to your hats, folks. We've got New Zealand Grand Prix glory to give away, and it's going to be anyone's, because Caleb Ward's had a good day as well. So any one of these top 5 riders is all in with a sniff here, and they're going to be fireworks expected.
All right, indeed. So there we go. Brilliant words. Thank you, Brad. Keeping up with it is what's going on at the moment. So Brad following the players, our race director, event organiser extraordinaire. But all I remember is, as he said, is he got an idea of the clock back in 12th place for Cody. So there we go. 4 for Maddock. Here we are. Then to Caleb. Now to James. There's your trio. KTM to lead them. The Kawasaki to Yamaha. We're wanting on. So there you throw. Tell you what a buffer they pulled out there as well. That is a little bit bigger than what we thought of before. And here we go. 722 for Phoenix. Phoenix Van der Schuten out there ahead of 55. Jack Simon goes Southland with 22. Pukahinas, Flynn Watts now looking to 26. Mitch Ware. 110 and Ryan King winding it up. Benedee to come through now for Kobe Drew. There's the number 1. There he is, number 1 further back. Look at that for Ricodian. And there's the man who's idolised him for so long, Curtis King back there. So it's Curtis coming now. So well done on that Alpine Star Honda best build race team bike. So how good is that for that brand new team, the 2 brothers, Curtis and Ryan King. And there they are out there, both of them within top 10 performances. Revolutionary. Great to see. 144. For Tyler's been the first time I think I've updated Tyler. So Tyler Brown, man, what a motocross national we're going to be for this year. Exactly as Brad said, explosive. Who's going to be the next winner? What's going on? You know, nobody is being consistent. There's, you've got riders that are first and then 7th. You've got riders that are, sort of second, but because they're not quite doing it in the 3rd motor, then they're not getting enough points to get up there. So we're in for a fantastic time. I think MX2 is going to be the class for 2024 as well. Right, 178 to look out there, along with 45 to go with Teddy Shaw out here. So Teddy's big step up to MX2 racing today after his junior performance here yesterday. So young, wide upper man there on the way up on the Sergeant Motorcycles, Yamaha, YZF 250. So go Teddy, good to see out there. A former New Zealand mini motocross champion. You know, you don't get to be a former champion and then be a nothing for the rest of your life. You still get to be someone in something. Oh, I tell you what, Maddock hasn't got his own way. Have you seen what's going on here for Caleb Ward? So Caleb out of the box, and look at that. My apologies, thought it was a green bike before. I actually spotted now that it's the Husqvarna, or as the Swedish like to pronounce them, the Husqvarna. And we see that Swedish wonder bike taking its time of glory through there. Around the corner we go. It's so KTM and there's your margin. Look at that. Look at that. What are we talking? 0.4 of a second, maybe 0.5 at the most. So all on for the bike battle to go between these guys. Nothing on this one. The bike will reign supreme, so now an opportunity to watch for those next placings, just how crucial they are. But it's that 1 and 2 that have opened up. It's a little bit bigger, it's a little bit stronger. Brad, you picked up on Cody being a little bit further back at the moment, so maybe his chances of a 1, 2, 3 are being flawed at the moment. But I tell you what, there's James has not got the answer. Caleb Ward has come out of nowhere.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we've already seen too many Australians dominating here today. We don't want this as well. So come on, Kiwis, you've got to get behind the local heroes, and hopefully, yeah, Mad Dog, he's had a first and a 7th, so another first. He'll be well in contention with the overall. So let's get him behind and make sure this one stays on shore. We don't want to give too many of our New Zealand Grand Prix titles away overseas.
Right, great words there, looking out for Caleb. So Caleb hanging on for that second place. So Caleb, when he comes over here, he hasn't used the international letters. He uses his own number. And here we are. 1, 2 and 3, there they go. 4 along with the 485. Going to 108 for James. He goes wide on the corner there on the Altherm JCR Yamaha. So that's a very good third from it. Certainly they are the top 3, undoubtedly. They've gone out and electrified this class and given of their best. So that's why they've got the bigger buffer in there. Phoenix for the fourth place. That's where we want to see Phoenix. That is awesome. Using his head. We know he's going to be a champion one day. Just when that is. Here's 22 for Flynn Watts, along with 55 now for Jack Simon. Looking to 110 Ryan King coming through there in this Honda Onslaught. And along with 26, Mitch Weir to match it as well. D and change there, change up there. And there's D to go past for Kobe Drew. And now number 1's coming. The reigning champion, the red plate, Cody Cooper is on. Here he comes. Where's the update? We're going to be keen to watch, but how good is this? And our sponsors put so much in behind the event. Isn't great to see their rewards in this Honda lineup, just getting so dominant. This is brilliant to see, and long may it continue. D to watch out there, 1 to get in there as well, and then looking out 999, Jared Hendon, along with 41 this time for Curtis King as well. So it's Jared, he squeezed up 1. Curtis looks like he might have gone back 156 in. Look out for the MX2 battles. We've got a few others in our field, the likes of 809. Go Tyler Cooksley, good on you Tyler. Good to see man to man. I tell you what, when you've got the class of what we're dressed with here today, that Tyler might be doing a top 5 or 6 at many other regional events around the country, but you bring everybody together and all of these South Islanders, you're seeing that it is proving to be a real challenge out there. So what we call the MX2 class, the 809 for Tyler out there on the Whangare Yamaha Blue Crew, Troy Lee Design, Pro Cut Vertex Lubricant supported bike, the man from Ararimu in County Franklin, and it is the hot shot for Tyler Cooksley. Right, Caleb Ward out of Queensland on that FC 250 with LMC Husqvarna lenses online, so that's a little bit of an idea. Didn't realise that we were going to put that deal together, and as we heard before from Andy, just how good the work that Carl does in getting that team together. Take a full bow, Mr. Carl Brevin, man oh man. Most impressive looking pits of any of the teams out there. LMC, Husqvarna, CML, Gas and CML KTM. Just incredible the domination that they've proved in our force at the moment. All right, there's the 3 to go for at the moment. See the 108 out there. James Scott, is he on attack? What sort of answers he got? Those 3. There's not really a big gap developing over those 3, but it is back to the others. Still with Phoenix. Here we are, 4th place, 722 for Phoenix, Van der Schuten. Go the mighty Gold Coast Club. Good work. It's 22 now for Flynn. Flynn wants Jackson Honors in there. Here's 9th place at the moment for Ryan. Ryan King up there 9, looking for a top 10. Who's cracked it? Yeah, Mitchell on the Southland Honda CRF 250. Mitchell Weir in there. We've got the 999. And then we go back to Coop, still 12th place. He was in 12th place before. He's found it hard to try and make a move. So, you know, you'd think of somebody of his excellence, doesn't have a red plate on his bike by fleet, folks. They said one bit of a hiccup, but Moto, these conditions have proved a little bit more treacherous than we'd earlier thought, I believe. And just starting to sort the boys out. I tell you what, we're close to that perfect track. The weather's the best it's been in over an hour. The moisture looks like to have stayed away. And if that's only the weather we're going to get, I'll take every little bit of that every day of the week. So great to watch. All right, when's that flag going to come out? Brad, I think this is what's giving us an idea of the future of our sport, because here's Cody. Normally, if he'd have made a mistake and then was trying to fight back, he'd be peeling them off racer after race after race, lap after lap. But he's struggling. He can't get any better.
No, this is just shows you the depth and the talent in this MX2 field. When you got the multiple 10-time New Zealand motocross champion, and he can't find a way to reel all these boys in. He was a horror start. He was nearly last when we got out of the bowl, and he just has not been able to get into his work here. It is a very challenging technical track. It's quite hard to pass on, and I think even Coops is finding it challenging out there. So MX2 racing, how good is this? What a treat. Mad Dog's running away with it. This is a brilliant show from this young man. That horrible race 2-7, that's really going to cost him, but he's doing everything he needs to do right now. All he can do is go out there and win and let the rest take care of itself. So well done to Mad Dog and that CML KTM team.
Yeah, indeed, thoroughly deserve it. The other thing he did, Troll, said the team themselves weren't going to be as a team for Summercross, but he said, well, I still want to go. The team said, well, yeah, you can, but you'll be on your own. Don't have all that backing behind you. But I tell you what, he still turned up and he still smashed it out of the park. So great effort from this man, Maddock and Dixon. A long time fan of him, going back to mini days when he was a winner in junior sport as well. But I tell you what, here he is now with his big run in MX2 racing at the moment. So that is first place. First, second, third to go past. No changes out there as we look out for look out for it is Tyler to go past. No, I'm just waiting for Phoenix. I'm hoping it's Phoenix in the traffic. We've still got ours up to us where we were before. We'll take an official MXT update. That'll be the best way that we can certainly go on and get more accuracy around our results. Maddock, Caleb, James, Phoenix, yeah, there we go. Along with Flynn, Ryan, Jack, Jared, Mitch, Kobe, officially now Cody in 11th place. 11th place for Cody, so he has gone up one. And we've got now Curtis in 12th position. So we will be counting them back, but it's that gap between 3 and 4 is quite distinctive, but the 1, 2 and 3 keeping it close, and I get the idea Claire keeping it towards the end as well. So here we go, there's our 108 looking out for the moment. Oh, 722, 722. I'll tell you what, we've seen the others going hard at it, they're only 5. I think to our challenge, I had talked about that. In fact, it's James. Something's happened to James that he has dropped back a little bit further. He's still here in 3rd place. He'll be pleased to have that buffer, but that's the change. That James is actually not as close to the 1 and 2 as he was in the earlier part of the race, and he's now finding himself back in the traffic to try and do a little bit of hard work. So looking out. Phoenix has got a sniff. Phoenix is onto it. So here we go. So Maddox, remembering it doesn't matter by how much you win. You can win by a millisecond, you can win by a mile. It's still the win that is all. Or no matter what the placing in the race, also the same story. Well, absolutely awesome conditions for racing over these 2 days. We've not had the sun. We did have a forecasted high of 25 degrees. We was talking about earlier in the week, and that would have been a scorcher here, because down in the bowl you generally get a day of probably closer to 28, and that would have been energy sapping for our riders. But the crowd clubber came in yesterday morning, and it's remained with us over the day. A little bit of moisture hasn't come to anything significant. Still a totally rideable motocross surface. and really is now coming at the prime of the day. There's the white flag, there's the white flag, so there's your race lead out there. So 4 for Matic, then looking back to Caleb, and now the bigger gap, so all on, so 4.85. Now looking, where are we? Because Phoenix, as he realised just how close he is to a big place. There's James to go past. Should be Phoenix next. Looking out for, there he goes, 7.22 now for Phoenix. Phoenix fair to shoot in on that Team Honda Motul Best Built Construction supported bike. 1.10 for Ryan. He's got up. As we look back to 55, Jackson on in there, along with 22 and Flynn Watts. So Justle in there as well. 45 for Teddy, but he's 1 lap less than those other big boys. So now for the rest of them on this white lap. There we go. There's first, second, third. Now with Phoenix in that 4th place. 4, there's 5 for Ryan. You know, here's Ryan. He's been super consistent today. Has he done enough to earn a podium? Well, I'm not sure. Depending on where the others, you know, is Cody going to be too far back in the end? You know, he hasn't had a win or anything, so wow. You know, we're unsure here at the moment. Will Cody be able to fight his way back? Here's our 999. Look for Jared Hannon. And Jared will be up there with 26 of Mitch Weir. He'll be lacking a little bit of strength and endurance, but I'm sure he'll get there. D to go past. There's the number 1. There he goes. And look at that, Curtis right behind him. I think there's something up with Cody. There's no way that he wouldn't have been able to fight back from where he is. We're sort of putting a story to say how strong the field is, but Cody Cooper would never have surrendered a deficit like that and then not been able to fight back. So just get the idea. Something is not 100% for that man out there. And when you've got Curtis keeping up with him like that, we know the improvement that Curtis has made, but Cody just not getting into the swing of things. Has it been the conditions? Has it been that shower of rain? Is it the mud out there? Is it a bike? Is it a rider issue? We're unsure of that at the moment, so keen to look out for it. Well done. Here's the number 4 to do it. So great work here for Matic Dixon. He'll be the first one on the podium today. Keen to look out. We're going to have Caleb up here as well. Thanks indeed to the crew. We're going to make sure we get all these guys, and we'll give them the credits they deserve. So looking to get the best in 108 for James Scott here as well. So how good is that? So Caleb, great to see of course these are guys that generally teammates in here, so pretty special to watch. So there we go, and that appears to be our podium. At the moment. So Caleb looking to get back on here now. So well done. Not quite sure what's up with James. We'll get an idea. You've only got to look at these guys. They're coming in now, looking at their bikes, looking at their tyres, looking at the mud that's on them, and particularly the mud over the radiator. I tell you, you don't want a super long motor in these conditions, because otherwise you'd probably get the bikes overheating as well. So there you have it today. So good to see. So well done. Well, we've got all these riders here at the moment, just waiting to see when these points are collated to get an idea of how we're going at this stage. So we've got 4 bikes here, quickly just doing the add-ups. We saw what it was like yesterday, so we've got Charles here doing the work along with Nicole from MXT, and we'll quickly get those points collated to get those top riders on the podium. So here we go, some handshaking all round. So we're going to get a top 3, then I quickly want to interview 4th place, who'll be the unlucky rider to miss out. Pointed, I did want to catch up with though. Caleb Ward, folks. Caleb Ward has ended up by being 4th. He's ended up by being in 4th place because of the countback. So it was actually a points tie, and we've gone to the countback. So that's disappointing. I'd love to have a chat to him, because we love the Aussies that come over. He's done it a few years ago. Loves to come to New Zealand, and he spent a lot of time over here, and to have the rider of that calibre adding to our field here as well today. It'd be great to see. All right, in fact, we have a points tie for third place, and it's called the countback system. So who gets the third place? Let's hear it, long-time fans. Come on, Cody Cooper. Cody back for another exceptional one. In second place, Maddox Dixon fighting his way back. He might have gone 1-1, but he dropped off to a seventh there. So Maddox gets himself onto the podium with a well-deserved second place. And your winner here today, our third JCR star, not winning a race, but being Mr. Consistent. Let's hear it, Mr. James Scott, for a fine quality run through here. So James will slot us and come around into number one in the middle there. We'll let the photographers get their shot first up. What an impressive podium to see there for our boys today in our Woodville title. So well done here today. Yes, just bunching them together, and we're doing a recording here with Ctas. First of all, Cody, that's a tough Woodville, mate.
Yeah, definitely, especially with how hard packed it was, and then that rain come in, and yeah, it was pretty hard, especially when I've been getting good starts all day, and then just mucked that last one up.
Bad luck, matey, but neat to have you with us. First of all, Maddox, 2 wins, but not the consistency today. How was Woodville?
Yeah, no, it was good. Track's awesome, but I just need to work on my consistency, Like, just putting the whole day together, not just a couple races, and I'll go home and work on that for Nationals.
Well done. We'll wait for James. We'll just have this MX3 race start, and then we'll talk to James. So don't go away, everybody, don't go away. Here we are, MX3, huge! Who's got it out in the front? Yeah! In fact, we'll just let these guys go right around our Toyota Bowl here at the moment, the home of the Hilux. Meadow 2 Toyota at home on Warding Street, Palmers North, with TRC now in Wanganui, of course, along with Levin Fielding and Masterton. So TRC and Meadow 2 Toyota, as we just let these guys go past. There'll be a wall of riders, and we'll catch up with James here in a minute. And those media photos will go down a treat as well. There it is. Oh, doing it again. Hunter Gilbertson. So good work out there with Hunter. Man, oh man, I tell you what, would have felt that indeed, so well done. All right, back to our podium here at the moment. James, tell us about Woodville 2024. Tough?
Yeah, it's a pretty tough day. The track was super tricky, slippery in spots and grippy in spots, and heaps of ruts, but if you took the wrong one, you could lose a lot of time. Yeah, I'm the same as Maddox as well, just need to work on my consistency in my riding, even though my results today were the most consistent somehow, but yeah, just more consistent riding.
Well done. So from all of the crowd out there, what about a round of applause? Well done. And let's have Brad up here as well with the J&J Tootle trophy to our MX2 champion. We'd long had the big trophy for our MX1 champion, the Tim Gibbs trophy, but now the J&J Tootle trophy for our MX2 champion today. So awarded to James Scott today. There's your podium. Holding up to the photographers and the trophy up as well. Thanks, James. Good stuff, and well done. All right, get back to our MX3 race shortly. These guys, all except Cody, of course, he's got to come out again for another MX1 battle. Well, the interesting scenarios will